Sa video ito, pag-usapan natin kung ano-ano nga ba ang mga requirements kung kayo ay mag-a-apply sa SSS ng Membership Data Change Request. Kaya tara, samahan niyo ko at panoorin natin ang video na to. Pero bago yan, sa mga hindi pa nakasubscribe sa akin, kayo na ang bahala. So for example guys, kayo ay employed at gusto ninyong maging voluntary or self-employed or non-working spouse, ito po yung mga requirements na dapat ninyong dalhin para mapalitan yung SSS status ninyo. So take note guys, kailangan ninyong mag-submit ng original and photocopy ng mga supporting documents or IDs na kinakailangan nila. So take note po, dapat nandun pa rin po yung original na copy. So ano nga ba yung change of membership type? So meron tayo from voluntary to self-employed at voluntary to non-working spouse. So dito sa self-employed, kailangan nyo lang yung membership data change request na form. At syempre yung valid IDs and documents, at yan yung pag-uusapan natin mamaya. And dito naman sa non-working spouse, kailangan nyo magdala ng marriage contract, marriage certificate, or a copy of working spouse membership data change request na form. So ulitin ko, marriage contract or certificate. So magdala kayo ng original at yung photocopy. So ngayon pag-usapan natin kung ano-ano nga ba yung mga documents and valid IDs na tinatanggap nila para makapag-change kayo ng membership status ninyo. So unahin na natin ang mga documents na kinakailangan nila. So una, dapat meron kayong birth certificate or passport. Kahit saan dyan, basta meron kayo birth certificate or passport, pwede na po yan. Pero kung wala kayong birth certificate or passport, kailangan nyo pong magdala ng mga nandito. Yung certificate of non-availability of birth record from city or municipal civil registrar or Philippine Statistics Authority. Or kung wala talaga kayo, pwedeng itong pangalawa, itong B. Any of two of the following, both with the correct name and at least one with the date of birth. Pero pwede naman yung mga ID cards yung dadalhin ninyo. So ano nga ba yung mga ID cards na tinatanggap nila? So una, driver's license, firearm license card issued by Philippine National Police, Government Service Insurance System or GSIS ID card, health ID or medical ID card, Home Development Mutual Fund or Pag-ibig Transaction Card, ID card issued by local government units or LGUs, barangays, and municipalities, Overseas Worker Welfare Administration or OWA card, Philippine Health Insurance Corporation or PHIC card or ID card, Postal ID card, Professional Regulation Commission or PRC card, Senior Citizen card, Taxpayer Identification Number or TIN ID Number card. At ang panghuli ay ang Voters Identification card. So make sure guys, magdala kayo ng original nito at photocopy na rin. Take note, kung wala kayong original copy nito at meron lang kayo ng photocopy, hindi pa rin po nila yan tatanggapin. So dapat nandun yung original copy at yung photocopy nito. At ngayon, dahil napag-usapan na natin kung ano-ano yung mga ID cards na tinatanggap nila, ngayon pag-usapan naman natin yung mga documents na kinakailangan nila or tinatanggap nila. So una sa listahan ng mga documents na tinatanggap nila ay yung Alien Certificate of Registration, Baptismal Certificate or age equivalent members, Birth Certificate, Baptismal Certificate or age equivalent children, Certificate of Leisure Qualification Documents from Maritime Industry Authority, Certificate of Muslim Filipino Tribal Affiliation issued by National Commission on Muslim Filipinos, Court Order Granting Petition for Change of Name or Date of Birth, GSIS Membership Record, Certificate of Membership, Life Insurance Policy, Marriage Contract or Marriage Certificate, National Bureau of Investigation Clearance or NBI Clearance, Pag-ibig Members Data Form, PHIC Members Data Record, Police Clearance, Seaman's Book or yung Seafarer's Identification and Record Book, Student's Permit issued by Land Transportation Office or LTO, transcript of records, voter's affidavit, or certificate of registration. So ito po yung mga documents na tinatanggap nila para makapag-change kayo ng membership status ninyo. So ulitin ko, magdala kayo ng original at photocopy nito. Kung meron kayo lahat niyan, mas maganda dalhin nyo na lang po doon para sigurado na tatanggapin talaga nila. At may nakalagay dito na kailangan nyo daw magdala ng additional cards or additional documents kung meron kayong cases na ganito. So una, kung kayo daw ay may correction sa inyong date of birth at submitted sa inyong birth certificate, ay nakaregister ito after 55th birthday ninyo. So kailangan nyo magdala ng 2 valid IDs or documents na nandun sa listahan ni SSS. Pangalawa naman ay totally correction for different name and middle name. So except lang doon sa due to naturalization. So kailangan ninyo ng joint affidavit of 2 persons who have personal knowledge of the facts and circumstances on the use of different name and middle name, stating therein that 2 names refer to one and the same person and the reason why the name was used. So kailangan yung gumawa ng joint affidavit ng 2 tao para may katibayan kayo na isang tao lang yung tinutukoy dito na gumagamit ng pangalan. At kung kayo naman ay may correction of name due to naturalization from Filipino citizen to foreign citizen or vice versa, any of the following, so kailangan ninyo ng required na ID cards or documents. So ano nga ba yung ID cards or documents nito? So ito yung Certificate of Naturalization issued by Philippine Department of Foreign Affairs or DFA. Pangalawa ay yung Identification Certificate issued by Philippine Bureau of Immigration. At pangatlo ay any foreign government issued cards or documents showing the new name. So katulad ng passport, driver's license, ganyan po. Pangalawa ay itong correction of name due to remarriage, new marriage contract, or certificate. So kahit saan dito, death certificate of spouse, certificate of penalty of annulment, court order on declaration of presumptive death, decree of divorce, and certificate of naturalization. At ang panghuli ay Certificate of Divorce. At kung meron kayong correction of sex, any of the following whichever is applicable. So kailangan nyo magdala ng birth certificate or passport ninyo. So nabanggit na natin to kanina. At kailangan nyo rin yung member's copy of personal records or yung SSS forms or E1 form ng SSS. So bali magdala lang kayo ng valid IDs and documents na kinakailangan nila para makapag-change kayo ng membership ninyo. So magdala kayo ng photocopy and original copy nito. Then pagpunta niyo doon, humingi kayo ng E4 na form or yung member data change request na form. At fill upan niyo yun, pagkatapos ibigay niyo na lang po doon. Then bibigyan na nila kayo ng number at mag-antay na lang kayo na tawagin kayo.